Hello everyone, welcome to our new video where I am going to explain the exploratory data analysis. Before going to explain the exploratory data analysis in depth, let me explain by one very simple example. Let some person or somebody ask you to explore the mountain. This is the mountain and a person asked you, can you please explore this mountain? So what would be your approach? What would be your approach? Think as a data scientist. So if I am a data scientist, as a data scientist, what I will do? First, I will try to ask some question to a person A. First, I will ask why it is required to explore the mountain. Second, what do you think, how much time you will take to explore this mountain? Third, I will again ask what would be the benefit? What would be the benefit if I will explore this? Then what would be the benefit? And also you make some assumptions, or you also try to cross question to yourself, like if you are going to explore this mountain, in that case what are the things would be required? What do you think, how much time you will take to explore this mountain? And there are many questions you will ask to yourself before starting the journey. So same way, if I will explain the idea, let's somebody told me, can you make a machine learning or a deep learning model, or can you please solve any problem? Can you solve the XYZ problem? So what would be your approach? Think as a data scientist. As a data scientist, first I will try to understand the business problem. First I will try to understand the business problem. What is the business problem? Why we are trying to solve that particular problem? What would be the benefit to solve this problem? What are the data required to solve this problem? Whether the data which is available currently, that would be sufficient to solve this problem? Whether would you need to create some new features or create some new data to solve this problem? Or whether there would be any missing values in the records, whether there would be any like duplicate data, whether there would be any outliers in that particular data. So you will ask some cross questions to yourself. Also you will make some assumptions before starting the model. Like you will prepare some dummy model in your mind. You will prepare some dummy model in your mind and start your model building according to that. It means, let's you think that you will prepare some weather forecasting prediction model. So you think that you will prepare a weather forecasting according to that. What would be the temperature, what would be the airflow, what would be the rainfall on that particular area? You will try to make more assumptions. You will try to make some dummy model, and according to that you try to explore the raw data. So same way, because this is your raw data, and if you feed this in the machine learning model and you think that machine learning model will solve all your problems, you will not have to do anything. So you are wrong. First you have to explore you have to make many assumptions and try to prove or disapprove those assumptions. According to that you will explore your data, and after that you will do feature engineering, and then you will prepare the machine learning model. So this is your exploratory data analysis. So we can say that exploratory data analysis is a process of organizing, displaying, summarizing and asking question about the data. It means we are exploring the data and try to get insights from the data, try to understand the data so that we can solve many problems. If we are familiar with the data, then we can solve the missing value problem, we can solve the outliers problem, we can solve the duplicate problem, we can solve some inconsistency type of the problem in the data. We can solve many type of the problems when you are familiar with the data. So that is called as a exploratory data analysis. Here I mentioned some checklist which is required whenever you are going to start the exploratory data analysis. First one is your business objective. It means, as I told you, before starting the machine learning model, you will have to understand the business objective, why it is required, what would be the benefit. So you have to make many assumptions, you have to understand the business model, you have to understand the business scenario, you have to understand most of the things according to the business. Then you can start your journey. Second one is your what kind of the data do you have, and do you have a proper business or domain understanding to deal with that particular data. It means if you are going to start any machine learning model like weather forecasting, so in that case, do you have a proper understanding about the weathers or not? Have you already worked in that particular domain or not? If you don't have any understanding about the weather forecasting or weather related problems, you have never worked on those type of the problems, then it would be better to engage one domain expert that will help you to understand the data, because once you will see the raw data, you will not be able to understand anything, because there might be 1000 columns in the raw data, and out of 1000 you will only be able to understand 10 columns, and there are 990 columns which you will not be able to understand. So for that, domain expert will help you to understand these columns. So that's why domain knowledge is must before starting the machine learning problems. Next is, what kind of the data do you have and how do you treat different types? It means let business provide you the raw data and ask you, please prepare the model. So you have to try to deal with this raw data. You have to understand what type of the data you have in this raw data, whether these data have a image related data or not, whether these data have a text related data or not, whether these data have some like web related data, like some scraping related data, some JSON related data. So what type of the data and how you will deal with this type of the data. And after that, you have to treat with missing values, how you will handle the missing values, and after that how you will handle the outliers. And after that, if it is required to create, add, change or remove features, let there are 1000 columns and you are able to only understand the 10 columns, you think that these 10 columns would be required, then out of 1990 columns, in that case you would need the domain expert help. He will help you to remove these columns, to create some new columns from these columns. So you will have to understand the business, and you would also need some domain expert to perform these type of the steps. And after that, EDA skills. EDA skills means exploratory data analysis skills. If you work in a Python language, there are many libraries like Matplotlib, Seaborn, NumPy, Pandas and many more which is required to explore the data. Now we will understand what are the methods we normally perform, what are the techniques we use to perform with the exploratory data analysis. These are some exploratory data analysis techniques which we use to perform during the exploratory data analysis. First one is your variable identification. It means that there are 1000 columns in your raw data, so you have to segregate which is features and which is label. If you are going to prepare the prediction based problem or classification based problem, you have to segregate both labels and features. That is called as a variable identification. Univariate analysis. There are 1000 columns. This is first column. So what you will do, you will try to analyze each columns one by one. First you will pick this column and you will try to understand this column. After that you will again pick this column and then you will again try to understand this column. Univariate means analyze each columns one by one. Bivariate means analyze two columns. This is your age and this is your weight and this is your output variable. So here if I will plot this age and weight, we can say that this type of the, I have this type of the data where this is your scatter plot. So we can say that there is some linear relationship with weight and age. As the age increase, your weight is also increase, but after some time it is flat. These type of the analysis you will have to make. Then multivariate analysis, where we do the analysis more than two variables. So we will understand in more details in our next video, where I will use Python and will use some Python libraries like Matplotlib, Seaborn, NumPy, Pandas and some other libraries to perform or to analyze these type of the technique like univariate, bivariate and multivariate analysis. So thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day.